Some serious problems in the Greenville County's library system 1 month after a drag queen story time was held at one of its branches. That event was met with protesters and counter-protesters.
Now several employees of the library system no longer work for the organization, and dozens of people have written letters questioning the workings of the library system. 7 News' Tobias Rodriguez brought those questions to the library board meeting today. He's with us now. Tobias.
I was there. I was able to see how members of the community approached the board with their concerns. An employee of the library system also spoke, saying after 3 people within the library system have mysteriously stopped working there within the last month, others in the system fear for their jobs.
There was a lot of shock that they had been dismissed.
Jared Cridlin Hughes spoke to members of the board today.
I felt that I could no longer stay silent.
According to Cridlin, the controversy over the drag queen story hour at the Five Forks branch showed what he calls flaws in the decision-making of the library board. Telling 7 News the library is a place for the entire community.
The library was somehow caving to pressure to not hold the event. And so we felt a little betrayed. There was kind of a betrayal of the values of what the library should be.
Last week, word got around that 3 employees in the library system were either fired or had resigned. Some believe it was fallout directly related to the drag queen story hour.
When Jonathan and Julie were let go, it felt a bit retaliatory, perhaps, in regards to that situation.
He recently lost his job, as you know. Not going to mention why, because I know you know and I know why that is.
Taylor Center spoke at the meeting in support of her friend Jonathan Newton, who no longer works at the Five Forks Library. She says there is more to the story.
Obviously political issues, they let him go. Now they'll say he resigned and everything like that, but that's ridiculous.
With the board not commenting on the reasons for the employee's employment history, Center says it all boils down to this.
You could be against the drag queen story hour. You can be politically left, right, that sort of thing. But likely what you're not for is someone who did their job and did their job well, losing their job because of it.
And Tom, look at this stack of letters. These are the 50 anonymous letters that were given there at the meeting today.
Now, we saw the library board members receiving those letters in your video. They may not have had time to look through them very closely yet, but you have. What have you seen in those?
In these letters, it seems like the people that wrote them anonymously, they're just speaking out in support of the people that no longer work there, and also their concern for the direction that the library system is going.
All right, we'll see where all this leads. Tobias, thank you for that tonight.